Hey everybody, welcome to Unlimited. We are here. Again, I'm still bound with books over there for you're gonna see a bunch of them tonight. I'm JD and welcome to Comic Core Unlimited Wednesday, but I don't see John. Where's John? John is over being King Joffrey and Boy Who Had Seven, and it was really good. Great show, fellas.
Yeah, it's hilarious, dude.
You had us rolling, man. You had us rolling. It was good, but
it's awesome. Like, yeah, his show that he has going on, the Comic Gories, is so good. It's such a great idea for a show. It's amazing. It's so fun, entertaining, and the costumes over there are ridiculous. It's so good. So definitely watch that video if you're catching this on the rewinds. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Well, speaking of Jason, what album you got behind you tonight?
This new album from Obsequies.
Is this the one that you're the only one that has it? You're it.
Yeah, dude. Because I work at a record label. It's like, it's awesome. I never thought I'd work at this record label. But I moved to Pittsburgh like last year, and I'm the only guy working there now. And so it's pretty amazing to listen to my favorite albums and stuff before anyone else. But yeah, this one is the newest one. I think it comes out in like a couple weeks. But yeah, oh yeah, dude. It's really nice. Like turquoise, dark blue. Kind of vinyl. I can't really sure if it comes through or not, but yeah,
nice.
I think it's a great splatter.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, yeah, it has like foil, font and on the spine. Really nice detail on there.
Nice job. Rocky IV in the background.
Yeah, got my little Rocky IV, dude.
You got it. That's it.
Happy birthday, Polly.
What's going on, guys?
Nice. Scared my dog with that one. That was a good one. But again, now John's not here. We're waiting on John. He'll probably be here in a little bit. Hopefully still in costume. But to have him in, we brought in the relief pitcher, the extraordinary Goose Gossett himself. C. Woodard, how we doing?
Oh, not too bad. Yeah, the once again, the emergency break glass. Here I am. I guess I'm going to be known as Carson's Comics with no kids or something today, so trying to fill in John's big shoes here. So I guess I can get into the chat real quick while we get this all hyped up and ready to go. We got Chris Barrett in the chat. He's always first every single time. It's like he's gotta be always first. So always like seeing Chris Barrett. We got a new user in the chat. His name is Chad R. How you doing, Chad R? Happy to see you in the chat, old Chad R. From the Friday show. We got the Slab Dragon, TJ Watson. Right, we got a lot to talk about tonight with TJ and them Dragonheart boxes. I cannot wait. Oh, we got Ricky Markstadt in the chat. Happy to see Ricky Markstadt. I haven't had a chance to read one of my picks of the week yet, but I know he'll probably like this Death of Superman because I know Ricky loves him some Doomsday. And we got Old Lewis 65. What is going on, Old Wolf? How you doing? Let's see who else we got in here. We got Drew Manchu, baby. How you doing, Drew? He's like, what time does the show start? It starts now, Drew. And we got the Mastodon Comics and Collecting. He lost his beard somewhere today.
Donnie,
we got Donnie.
I'm trying to download a picture of the new and improved Donnie. The baby face trend is going on here.
Yep. Speaking of baby faces, we got Comic Man Andy in the chat.
There he
is.
What's
going on, Andy? How you doing?
Comic boy Andy.
Man, it's snowing out. I'm glad I kept a little left for myself.
And then
Pinky's
we got
down, bro. Pinky's down. I tried to save your beard, man. I tried to save your beard. Now, no longer. And that's the Comic boy Andy.
He was the one who was trying to save it. I was indifferent either way.
He's a great man. That's awesome. Much props to Andy for doing that. So nice. That's so great.
I was shocked that was going on. I was probably the most highlight.
That was the fastest shave I've ever seen in my life. That was amazing. I
didn't know what happened. Go back and watch the last.
Oh yeah.
You just enjoy that auction.
He owns a nice beard trimmer.
Yes. The best part was when his wife picked it up the thing and held it like a baby. It was good.
That's so funny.
We're like, he's gonna sleep with the hair and leave it till Andy.
Well, I said he had the couch that night.
He had the couch that night. There you go. There you go. What else we got?
No, he's not lurking under there. We got Perry Comics lurking somewhere. What is going on, Perry? How you doing? And then we got Kavi Comic Books NYC. How you doing?
Nice, very good.
So a nice chat waiting for us waiting to see those Dragonheart boxes tonight.
We're gonna show when we get to the Dragonheart boxes. We're gonna show I'm just not going to show all because it's just we don't have enough time ever.
Yeah.
So we're going to make this there. I'm going to show, I'd say about 25%, and they're just random ones that I really took out and I put them in these mail bins. I got 4 of these mail bins, and I have more books coming from a few other places. Chad, thank you very much. Comic Core Chad has found a blue bin and is shipping a blue bin without the blue brick, but it's so that'll be good.
You want to tell the people what the Dragon boxes are all about and what they're for?
Sure. For those of you that don't know, we've been raising money for Paul, Midwest Comic Man's daughter, Moira. She's a week removed from heart surgery, and this little 7-year-old girl made it. She's home, and that's remarkable. I mean, it's not even remotely. They were praying for this, and it happened. And everybody has been such good spirits, and I think everybody's good spirits and hearts and everything went to Moira, helped her through this. She was on our auctions both nights. We raised a lot of money for them to go, and I bought. They still have a lot of rehab with her. She came home. She's got some rehab stuff. They're still not sure exactly what it is, and it seems to be something very rare. So they're just making sure that nothing's going to come back. So we're going to package together like those spider boxes or those boxes, mystery boxes, where we're just going to randomly choose. We're going to decide which ones are A, B, C, D, or whatever they do that, and they're all going. All the proceeds of that are going to send to Moira's charity, and these are donated by TJ the Slab Dragon Watson himself, and these are immaculate.
Oh yeah, TJ has the best collection in all of history. So you're getting high quality stuff here.
He's got the 9/8 of the 9/8. Yeah, I mean, these are not slab books; these are all raw, but these are impressive.
Amazing.
I can just tell you right now, these lay flat. You can't pull books off the shelf, and these are not just off the shelf. These are gorgeous. Probably the most ridiculous condition books I've seen in one collection, right here, and that's 25%. I haven't even gone through them all. So where I'm going to show some of those a little bit after we do, just to talk to you guys about what we read this week. And
okay.
I haven't read this week. I haven't had the time, so I'm going to leave this up to Jason to moderate this portion.
Yeah, sure. Well, stopped by my LCS today, picked up the new Fantastic Four Grand Design. Ed Pisker handed this off to his buddy. Man, I forgot his buddy's name. Who's writing this now? But anyways, he did a cover for it, which is pretty awesome. So if you enjoy that history, it's pretty cool. I'm excited to delve into that. It's only a 2-issue series, so I'd recommend it when it comes out. Why not? And now also from the Tales from the Dark Multiverse, The Death of Superman. Excited to get into that because the last one was pretty killer. And also I had to pick up the Black Label Jeff Lemire Killer Smile book, and both covers. Had to get that as well.
Who
love me some Jeff Lemire. And I don't know.
Somebody in the chat might be able to help us out with that one.
Care, I think, Kaare. Can't quite see. Sorry. Over here.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. But
is that Carrie Andrews, maybe?
Maybe. I'm thinking. Very impressive.
Yeah, I mean that's all I picked up today. I wanted to pick up the other Black Label books that came out, but the ones that were left there still were like a little bit thinged up. Yeah. Oh, John's here now. What's up, John?
There we go.
Dude, where's your beard? Where's your costume?
Hi guys, sorry about that. Wow.
Where's your costume?
Oh, crap.
That was a great show. That was
You're
really
sweating
cool.
profusely. You
Sorry.
couldn't wait to get that off.
Oh, you had to see the Boy Who Had 7 show. We were laughing too hard. We were like,
Oh my god.
we're
Dude.
supposed to be live. We're like, we're watching this, man.
Who dat as Rod and what was it? Bear Island as Kurt
Cobain. Yeah, Kurt Cobain. That was awesome. That was amazing.
Bear.
That was
Oh my
so good.
God.
Yeah,
That was good.
amazing. I can't wait to watch that.
Sorry, my hair is crazy now. Are we doing Dragonheart boxes? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Actually, we're just getting into the reading list right now.
Are we live right now? Holy crap. Hi guys.
We're live,
Holy cow,
pal.
welcome to Comic Core Unlimited. I'm wearing a ref costume for no good reason. We got Jason over here. We got JB over here. We got Carson somewhere up in that corner. How you doing, Carson?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Best day of the week, and I got 3 shows tonight. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
You are
Jeez.
literally right now the hardest working man on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
The
As long as I'm not
Ayatollah
wear
of
a
a
fake
rock and
beard, I'm
roller.
okay.
The Ayatollah of a rock and roller.
Wow, I'm gonna get a regular shirt. If you guys want to run through your reading
Yeah.
list, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
You never know what you get here on the off the rails. I don't know. I mean the unlimited show. We almost went off the rails a little bit right there.
Dude, you know what I did read today though? It was really impressive. Was Silver Surfer Black issue 5 of 5? Man, God, that was so good. That might be one of the best standalone issues of the year. I had to save like a panel of it like in my photos. It was just might be my panel of the year. I think I have it here on my iPad real quick.
I think if you put Treadmore and Donny Cates together, you couldn't
Art
go
is
wrong.
ridiculous.
You can't go wrong with it. I mean, it is literally the best book right now. It was the best run. I really want to know where they're going with the character now.
I think it's definitely going to be a hardcover buy for me on that.
Oh yeah, good call.
Sure.
Good call.
Because Treadmore, I mean, his art is he's so up and coming. I know we've been watching him grow from all these indie books for how long? You know, he was indie forever, and then he cut. He was at DC for a little bit, and he did. What was the run he did?
I can't remember, John, but like, man, this issue was like it'd be a good standalone issue by itself. Like you didn't even need any parts of the series. Just this one by itself was so good. It's gonna be probably my top 5 best like single issue comics of the year. And and that panel I showed off was probably gonna be like my top like page of the year. It's so good. Yeah, and it was so emotional. I had an emotional day, but like that has topped it off. I was like, oh Lord. Yeah. Had a great message, and yeah, man, it was so positive and great. So loved it.
So that's just, I guess Jason and I are done with our picks of the week.
Yeah,
we're gonna agree on that.
It's hard to beat that story, and I will say it. I was worried. I heard some early reviews, people saying it might not finish as well as the other issues, but I absolutely disagree. I thought it finished strong.
Me too.
And I think it holds its weight against the best of Donny Cates, whether it's that beginning of the Venom run or it's Thanos Wins, which I'm a huge Thanos Wins, or it's a God Country. I think it holds its weight against all of those.
Wow.
I would say that the final issue of that run is bigger than when in Thanos 15, the true reveal of Frank Castle, I would say the big shock moment. On a different level, this was shocking.
Yeah. Well, to me, I love
the
Thanos run.
It was a great run. But that one moment was like, okay.
For me, though, the best moment in that run was the seeing of the Black Silver Surfer roll in and then get the Force hammer and battle with the 2 Thanoses and the Hulk and all that. I mean, that
was awesome.
As much as everybody geeks over Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I respect that completely, for me, the Silver Surfer Black was the star of that storyline.
Yeah. What do you think of the ending of this Silver Surfer Black issue? Because you look at the last page, there's like a black hole behind him, and you see the hammer, but it looks like the Cosmic Ghost Rider chain is holding the hammer. It doesn't look like it's part of the Silver Surfer.
Well,
he notice that in the background.
Yeah, I see it there. I didn't recognize it as the hammer because it looks, but I guess it's more like Stormbreaker, isn't it?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because it's not Mjolnir. It's definitely not Mjolnir.
Yeah, it's Stormbreaker.
Probably be Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, but it has like a chain though. So I'm like, it looks like Cosmic Ghost Rider. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure. I mean,
but when do they rescue him? Right, because they left him. He rescued all of them to the beginning of that Guardians run. So we never saw them get him back.
Right.
Maybe that's what it's leading to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I love to see a sequel. God, this one was so good.
I mean, This is the one thing about Marvel, and not knocking DC. I'm just saying the one thing about Marvel that they do differently is not only do they intertwine the same writers with the same storyline, but they've all been able to bring it back together to the same point. They've always done what the movies have done when they have all these independents, but they bring it all into the Avengers and they do it all out. And it's the same thing that they do in here, and I think it's an amazing accomplishment. But DC does have single issues that are kick-ass way more often than anything else. So go ahead. Let's go, DC.
Hey, John, did you read the last issue of Dead Man Logan?
My read of the week is going to be Dead Man Logan.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, man.
I liked it. I don't know if it,
I think 11 was probably a little better because 11 was a phenomenal issue, but I think what they were doing was giving us the tease for how it was going to end. So there was not a lot of shocking twists here. It ended the way I think we predicted that it would end, seeing as Danny Cage came into her own. That's that hot book everybody's hunting for is issue 11. Yeah. We get a new lady, Thor, the daughter of Luke Cage, picks up the hammer. The hammer that's been sitting there in Hammer Falls, Las Vegas for so long. All of this storyline from issues way back to when they first introduced this universe, we get to see Danny Cage pick up the hammer, become a female Thor. And I think this issue, the only drawback for me was like maybe I've been saying is that there was a lack of surprise. There was no like shocking moments.
Yeah.
But it was killer. It was just seeing Danny Cage and little young Hulk and the last moments of Logan wipe out the Sabretooth army was cool. And then I think they really gave time to the end of the storyline.
Yeah, him saying goodbye
for a reason. They were not going to tease you and then not pay that off. We get the end of his storyline. And I love the spacious paneling at the end. There's a lot of like 4 panel pages like this.
That's great work.
Widescreen Western kind of panels. Yeah. It very much felt like a Western. And there's these big sort of views. And a lot of the pages had this to the end, giving Logan his end. And for me, I have not read the intervening storylines. I read a little bit of that, but for me, mostly what I read was the original stuff, the original great storylines, and then this run. And for me, I needed nothing else. This was the bookends that worked for me.
It was funny when Danny was driving away. You see like the Thor acolytes, worshipers in the background, like running after her. Like, like, where do we go now? What do we do now? We're waiting for our savior. And now she's driving away from us, That was pretty funny. But I thought it was pretty good. I was kind of hoping for a surprise, I'm going to miss Old Man Logan. I liked him, I liked him as a character and everything he's been in. I liked pretty much every run, I mean, some of them were pretty boring and drawn out, but like for the most part, I thought it was a great character, Had a good time.
Yeah, I did as well. I felt like there were times when he was used well, and this is one of them. Versus times when I was like, I don't know that I needed him as much. But I was very happy that it ended so effectively. I will say what Bueller echoed right at the beginning when he started reading this run was it probably could have been 9 issues and not necessarily 12. There were definitely some filler issues at the beginning, but I will also say the last 5 issues were just like gangbusters.
You ain't kidding. Hard. Dude, remember what one issue in particular wasn't necessary, but it was like the cannibal one.
Dude, I freaking love that issue.
Dude, that's so good. They're just eating chunks off of him. It's like, what? It's so dark and ridiculous. This issue is really bloody, too. It's like, geez, man.
This idea that a cannibal would capture Logan and feed off of him, knowing that he would regenerate constantly and they would have a renewed support of food at all times. Yeah. It's both genius and monstrous at the same time.
I'm going to miss this old man universe. And I was really hoping that he was staying.
There's 2 more Quill issues. Old Man Quill drops issue 11 next week and then issue 12 in a month. But this was the end of Dead Man Logan and the character of Old Man Logan.
I was really hoping he was going to find a cure and we can continue this story in the Old Man universe. Now that we have young Wolverine back in ours, the 616, whatever, Like,
no. I would have lost my mind if they
Yeah.
had saved
It's
him at
called
the end.
Batman Logan, so yeah.
Yeah, that would have been horrible and offensive, and I think it would have ruined the whole thing. It
Good
was
call.
called
All
Dead
right.
Man Logan. You can't rob it. You can't
Yeah,
rob
yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right.
So I was happy with that.
All right, Carson, what do you got? What'd you do?
I haven't had a chance to read too much, like a lot of us today. You know, busy with work and stuff. I picked up 4 books, and I was telling you guys before the show, it was just like, what was it, like $8 Comic Wednesday now?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
dude. You ain't
Yeah.
kidding.
Black Label killing me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to get me the Death of Superman because, hey, I love me some Death of Superman. So I was told by German Shoes in the chat now, we got to check out this read. So that one was for me. The final issue of Deceased, I've stuck with it this far. I figured, why not get the last issue? So
I
we'll
just
see
started
how that
reading it
works.
before the show. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
It was amazing. Yeah, the first like couple
Cool.
panels are just like, oh, geez. I'm excited to get into it.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone will be left by the end of that. Definitely had to check out Fantastic Four Grand Design.
Oh,
Because
you know
I
it.
came
That's
so
a great
close.
cover, man.
Yeah.
They did a good job with that one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And last but not least, my favorite read going right now, even though IDW made it a triple cheese, $8. I don't know why they made an $8 prestige format out of issue 9. It's like it's not issue 100 yet, guys. You got one more issue before you start marking things up. But nonetheless, I'm still really looking forward to reading this. But it was an $8 issue 99, so we'll see what happened there. So can't wait to read all that.
Nice.
Show them the UPC on the back, though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I should ask for a price check at the registry. I guess. So Clear's day. You got $7.99. Thanks, IDW.
Let me bring that up there. So
And
everybody.
then, if you look on the back on the barcode, they kind of forgot to change one detail. If my camera will be so nice enough to focus there, but it says
Yeah,
$3.99. $4.
That's hilarious.
Terrible.
Nice.
Sadly, Air Spider, from what I understand, Ed Pisker is not doing this new run.
he's
He
not,
just did a
right.
cover, right?
Yeah, he just did his thing cover. Yeah,
Yeah,
he handed it off to his buddy.
Yeah.
His buddy and Ed Pisker and his buddy were both in Pittsburgh today at Phantom Comics signing them. And I couldn't make it out there, unfortunately.
I love his X-Men Grand Design.
Oh,
so
it's
I
so
was gonna get a
good.
couple issues from that run. So I almost picked it up, but then when I heard he wasn't doing it, I was like, do I want it though?
Yeah, it's Tom Scioli.
I don't know that I even know who he is. So
That's Silver
Yeah,
Surfer
it's his
right
buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, you get some surfer action in there.
there. They do too.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, it's the
They're
exact
all
same
like
vein, same
comic.
tradition.
The fact it's great that they did that. I mean, I'm freaking out because I was reading. I get yelled at by some people in the chat, nameless, for reading a book on the air. It was from 1965. It was the Marvel Tales #2, and I'm reading it. So it was like that thing's worth a lot of money. You just sit there casually reading it. I said, I'm not done with it yet. I'm not done with it yet. I still have
Another
to read
good
it.
thing about Grand Design, it's only 2 issues. So, like, just, might as well just pick up the second one, too.
It's a dense read too. So look at all
Not
those
a sequel to that, one to that. But, yeah, only 2 issues.
Nice. Cool. All right, everybody. So that was the reading list for everybody.
I got two more. I don't know.
Oh,
Did anybody
go ahead,
talk about Venom 19?
No, I didn't get. I didn't get it.
This was kind of a funny issue because it seemed like it was a plot filler issue, like it was going back to give us information that had already happened. So we got a little bit of, there's Miles Morales getting captured originally by the Venom, the symbiote. So that already happened.
The dragon and
And then it jumped back to the kids being chased through the streets. I will say what everybody was talking about, and the Avengers, of course, and the Fantastic Four arriving to help, which we saw a little bit of already. The big moment was Sleeper and Dylan coming hand and face together and deciding could they join, and Sleeper rejecting. Sleeper. So Dylan starts speaking some crazy language to him.
Dang.
Sleeper freaks out and says, "No, this is a bad. This. What are you? You are not normal. You are not a normal host." And then they partner up as master and dog.
Cool.
And then they battle Carnage this way. And in the end, there's a battle and some things going on, and it sets up, what is it, Absolute Carnage 6?
6.
And at the end, Sleeper is sitting there asking Dylan, like, are you going to tell your dad what you are? Which we don't know what he is.
Whoa, did he say dad? Did he ruin the surprise?
What do you mean?
Because like he thinks it's his older brother.
I don't know that he actually uses the term dad. Maybe he says, are you going to tell people what you are, maybe?
Okay.
Or Eddie.
I love that Sleeper decides to take the form of a cat just to make Dylan feel better because he's more of a cat person than a dog person. And then it's like keeping it a secret. Are you going to tell Eddie what you really are?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I read that. And then because I've been complaining about DC Black Label being only Joker and Batman, I bought The Last God, which is
I wanted to get
a very different Black Label book. And I will say it's dense. There's a lot going on, a lot of world building. I'm going to need to read it again. But for right now, I'd probably give it a 8 out of 10. I didn't love it.
Wow.
But the artwork is killer. There's some amazing sequences that are just like graphic and mind-blowing. And there's gladiator battles.
I've heard people that picked it up compared to like the Warren magazines that I was into. Like you love that. It's very much reads like the bigger book. Reads like a
I wish they'd done this in the prestige format. I think it would have been a lot more killer. There's some cool like it feels very Conan-esque in some of the panels. But the story is really dense and very bloody, very graphic. I would have, I think, preferred a few more pages and a prestige format before this incredibly dense thing. But I think there's room for something very interesting here. And I'm super glad to see DC not just doing Joker, Harley, Batman, Joker, Harley, Batman.
This is the one I wanted.
So I put my money where my mouth was, and I said, you know what? I'm going to buy this Black Leg. I'm going to skip Harleen. I'm going to skip Joker Lemire. I'm going to get this instead.
You're nuts for skipping Joker Lemire, bro. Can't believe you're skipping Lemire.
I did because I was like, I'm not going to buy all these books. So I'm going to put my money where I want it to be, which is to tell DC, do something freaking different.
Right. I was going to do the same thing too, man. But they had one copy left, and it was like dented on the spine. I was like, I'm going to wait on that one. So I
just want to tell them, do Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, the rom-com, like the raunchy comedy version of Black Label. That's what I want. I don't want any more Joker, Harley, Batman. Just
like these going on Tinder in Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't compare it. I liked Harleen, and I even texted a couple of people to say, have you read Harleen? Have you read Joker Lemire? Which one do you like better? And everybody was mixed. Nobody was like, this is the best book. So I was like, I'm going Last God. I'm just going to skip it all. All right, so JD, you're tired. Are you gonna? Sorry, my nose is running.
I'll make it.
Are you doing Dragonheart boxes now? Are we gonna?
I don't have all. Obviously, I can't show all of them because I'm only brought over 25%. But 25% is enough to be heavy enough. This is filled here. So let's go over this. Now I'm gonna need help identifying these, and on some, not all, but some, most, because I'm gonna start off with DC. And these are, in true pedigree fashion, best off the shelf, 9/8 format, never read. True pedigree from T.J. Watson.
That looks like a Turner.
There's a lot of
Michael Turners. Yeah,
I think Ian Churchill did a lot on that Supergirl run. Yep. He does a lot of Turner-esque work on there. They actually did a cover together in that run too. That's really good.
This is a Jeff Loeb, the part of the Jeff Loeb run, which I think people say is a pretty good run right there. Here you got the Infinite Crisis, of course, the Power Girl before the Banishment right here. It's ridiculous, number 2. Here's somebody want to help this one. Comics Smith explain. You probably read this one. All right, Superman.
Nice. Superman, but I don't know that run.
Yeah, me either.
This is
awesome though. It's great cover.
76, yeah. Really nice. I mean, this, I'm going to say these are lay flat. There's the 677 in part of that run. Look at the Wonder Woman here.
Okay. That I know that book. That's a huge one. It's part of the storyline where Wonder Woman kills what's his name? Victor? No, not Victor.
Yeah, it's the aftermath of her killing Maxwell Lord going in.
Ah, there you go.
Lord. Yeah, I just recently bought that storyline. I think it's going to be huge at some point. They've just announced Maxwell Lord is going to be in the new movie.
Yep.
Her killing of Maxwell Lord is a huge moment in Wonder Woman mythology.
Nice.
So that is a big book. In my opinion, that is part of a very big storyline.
Nice. Very cool. And by the way, these are all absolutely United Nation. Here's some Birds of Prey for you. Really great story. That Gotham Gap by,
That looks nuts.
Love that cover.
Yeah, I love that cover.
Halloween, perfect for Halloween.
Perfect.
Oh, I have one of those.
That one reprints Superman Batman 19, if I remember right. And yeah, you get some cool art in that one too.
Nice.
Thank you, JP, for Max Lord. I appreciate it. I couldn't remember the name there. I've been thinking about
Batman.
Yep, the
Is that a Ross cover?
Yeah, I think it's Alex Ross.
Yeah, that's Alex Ross. The Grant Morrison run, remember? That was a good run.
Yeah.
Day of Vengeance. Ooh, Spectre book. Look at that.
Yeah, another Crisis tie in there.
Yeah, number 2.
Blue
right
Devil,
there.
Chimp.
Look at that. Nice book. Old school.
Okay. Infinity Inc.
Yeah, Infinity Inc. We have the Obsidian, the chrome on the cover. That's a Todd McFarlane cover, by the way.
Nice.
Todd McFarlane on a DC book. There you go. All right, show some more DC. Well, I'll break it up with Marvel, then I'll go back to DC. All right.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
I agree, Chris Barrett. I think Michael Turner's Supergirl is an amazing.
Oh yeah.
And that Batman Superman storyline when he introduced a new Kara Zor-El, I love that storyline. Covers art amazing.
This is just one box, right? How many?
No,
how many are in the box? Right?
Okay, I just literally grabbed just a handful right there. This is one of these things. This is I don't know. I've got. We have well over 150 books right here alone.
Wow.
Have you decided how many books will be in a box and that kind of thing?
No, because more books are coming in.
It's so much, right? It's so hard to do. Yeah.
More books
Okay.
are
Wow.
coming in.
Maybe on Friday or Saturday we'll be able to tell people some stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm waiting on a bin.
It was a nice sneak preview of what's to come. This is just one box.
What's portions of them, right?
Yeah.
This is the Nightcrawler. This is the Greg Land cover. I recognize that. That's one of my favorite covers he ever did right there. Some Power Pack here. I don't know if you're familiar with this stuff. That's some good stuff. But the bigger one is the Cloak and Dagger. I love this cover. It brings out the New Mutants.
That Cloak and Dagger run's underrated. I really enjoyed that.
I like it.
As a kid, I loved that read.
You Gambit fans, if you know the storyline, there's a big X-Men part of that. Was the X-Men? This is the
Deadly Genesis.
Deadly Genesis was good.
Just before that, yeah. There we go.
That kicked off a lot of good X-Men going into Messiah Complex and Second Coming and that stuff. So it's a start of a really good Ed Brubaker run of X-Men.
Is that House of M crossover?
Yeah, this is the Claremont crossover. This is the Claremont.
Have we shouted out the chat at all? I'm sorry, at any point?
Carson did it once. We'll do one real quick. We'll do the House of M.
Nice. I love me some House of M. That's a really good 8-issue miniseries right there.
I know this one like the back of your hand. This is the Illuminati issue of this one. This is a Gabriel Gelato cover.
Yeah.
It's a Gelato cover, and it's a phenomenal. The New Avengers, this is the best run of it. This is when things got really good for a while.
Is that the one where they pretty much launched Hulk in the
I love Illuminati.
Yeah. And that's the dawn of they launch Hulk off. That's the big part of this one was eventually this led to the Illuminati, which Rich Reed eventually led to Infinity. So
I think I understand people that don't like Bendis for certain reasons, but if you haven't read his original New Avengers run, you're missing out on some good freaking.
I got him everything else. He can live.
Astonishing X-Men.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably my favorite run of X-Men right there.
Whedon. Yep.
It's all job
today.
Look at this one. Classic.
Great
Brian
cover.
K. Vaughan, Ultimate X-Men on there.
Yep, right there. Brian K. Vaughan. This is all going to be in the boxes. And I'm just grabbing random books right now. So House of M.
It will not be a TJ box and a Chad box. These will just be Dragonheart boxes, all one variety.
Yep. This is a
new team. The introduction of the new X-Men team. Storm, Grey, Colossus, and Bishop. A great team. I love this.
Yep. We got some Spidey right here. Look at that cover.
I think I have 3 copies of that last book.
I mean, this is Terry Dodson right there.
That next one's one of the best Adam Kubert covers you're going to find.
Oh, hey, look at this.
I love that Gambit cover.
Look at Gambit.
That's pretty much where they introduced Gambit into the Ultimate Universe.
Yep. I do like that original Belladonna run, though.
Okay, yeah. Post death of Gwen Stacy and the Ultimate Carnage.
Mark Bagley, by the way. That's Mark Bagley.
Oh, yeah. Bagley did 108 issues of that, and that's right in the middle of his run.
Yeah, this is a great right there. Classic. Here's some Deadpool.
Oh, look at that.
Never read Deadpool. Never have. All right, we're back to the beginning on that one. All right, we'll go back to DC in a little bit. And a little bit more about this. You know, we're doing this for Moira, Midwest Comic Man's daughter. A week ago had open heart surgery. And really, they found it's very rare form of, I can't say cancer, but it's cancerous in a way. They have a pathologist looking at it, and it was in her heart. They had it removed. They're making sure it can't come back. She's got to go through a lot of testings constantly on the EKG. She's gonna have a lot of rehab because she's got her chest cracked open. I mean, and she's only 7 years old, and so we're raising money for her. These are the Dragonheart boxes here, and we're doing this just to show you, you know, we are about this, and we want to see her smile like this. She's out of the hospital now, and soon she'll be running around and playing. And we're going to help them along the way. So that's what these are for. And these are graciously donated by TJ, the Slab Dragon Watson, and Chad. Comic Core Chad is sending a blue bin, and we're very happy for him. And God bless him and everybody else. Oh, a couple of other housekeeping items I forgot to say. Happy birthday, Discovery Bay.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, JB.
Sorry about that. Forgot to mention that. And Tony Sanders, my heart's with you. God bless you, buddy. So, and next we have some DC. You're gonna like. Let's just start out with that Wonder Woman cover right there. This is part of the Rucka run here, but this is the. I don't know who. This is. Is this Joel? Who did this?
Probably J.G. Jones. He did a run of covers on Wonder Woman around that point.
Very nice. Oh, he's so heavy.
Oh, look at this next one. I don't think that one really needs any introduction.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever saw this book before.
Nice. Oh, yeah, Superman Batman. We were just talking about that run. One of my favorite runs ever. You get Jeff Loeb, you get Ed McGuinness in that initial right there.
This is upside down. Sorry. Sketch cover, black and white cover of the Batman.
Simone Bianchi did some phenomenal covers. I'm trying to think of which issue that is. There's some solid individual reads in that Batman run that was post 1 year later.
I know this cover. I know this one. Classic right here. Justice League with the flying monkey.
Oh, what's that monkey's name? Is that God? Is that the one that what's his name? Reggie was talking about all the time?
This is the Shaggy Man.
Okay.
We got some Teen Titans here.
Oh, we gotta show that. Oh yeah, there's
cool.
Boy Connor. So after Infinite Crisis, he got taken over by Lex Luthor. He quit the team, and that's like the issue where Raven pays him a visit and pretty much like tries to prove to him that he has a soul because you know the clone thing. So it's a pretty good read.
Nice. All right, and we have here. Well, I don't think this needs much introduction. Yeah, that's a classic. Frank Miller, Jim Lee. Can't go wrong with that. Whoa. Part of the imprinting crisis. Probably the.
That's a key book.
Blue Beetle. That's the first time he really has Blue Beetle.
Yep.
That's the reveal. So, number 1 of the Turner run.
Oh,
yeah.
Good stuff.
That's one of my favorite right there.
Great Ian Churchill stuff in there.
Again, this Batman, the County Line run, just solid books right here. Steve Niles is one of those guys. I know people don't like him. Ooh, there we go. Shadow Pact.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty much a spinoff.
Yeah,
Crisis.
This is a family show. We don't talk about shadow parts.
Okay. Michael Turner.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Definitely.
an awesome
my
cover.
daughter, Kate,
Wow.
when she heard you talking about that Superman, Batman, and she ran and got the trade that they have, the Loeb, McGinnis, Turner trade for those storylines, because there's the original, and then of course the Dark Side Kara Zor-El stuff is so good. So she ran and got this for me to shout it out. So
there's the B cover.
You're not on camera, my darling, but you can. Oh, and then you've got the Frank Miller, Jim Lee stuff.
Yep.
And the crazy thing about that Superman Batman turn run is he didn't know how to even draw Supergirl, and he ended up making the most iconic version of her in the modern era. But yeah, that Teen Titans, if I remember right, that's probably the first Miss Martian in that one. And that Teen Titans showed.
The version for sure.
Right? Yeah, I think that's the first Miss Martian.
Martian, nice.
Yeah.
And shout out to that storyline too, because they also brought in not Mr. Miracle, Big Barda raiding on Apocalypse to try to rescue Kara Zor-El with Batman. I love the shot of Big Barda.
House of Mystery.
Nice House of Mystery. All right.
I'm thinking, what is it? Number 218 would be 20 since about 1972, 73. Probably a Nick Hardy cover would be my guess on this. I'm just guessing right now.
Look at how Nick Hardy is too. It's nice on your camera.
It doesn't look like Neil Adams in there or anything, but that's Neil Adams.
There you go. Yeah,
we're going to JD short boxes right there.
That is awesome.
So this is good. Another good one right here.
Alex Ross.
Alex Ross cover right there.
Underrated run. I think Alex Ross knocked it out of the park on Justice.
And then we're back to the Terry Dodson this top. So why don't somebody shout out the chat? Let's put all these things back in here. We've got more books to show.
Why don't you go for it, Carson?
All right. Well, just joining us. We had Ivy, Midwest Comic Man Ball and Chain. How you doing tonight, Ivy? Glad you can join us. We got Old Wolf 65 shouting out that Miss Martian first appearance in the chat. We got Mr. Gretzky 9966. He says that Adventures of Superman run was great, and he would know he is one of the finest Superman collectors in all of the community. We got Bake the Snake. How's it going, Bake? And then we got Comics for Thomas saying those books are looking great.
Did I read it right? Is it JB's birthday today?
Yeah, happy birthday, Discovery Bay. We got Tommy George in the chat. He's
birthday love, everybody.
So welcome to the channel, Tommy George. We got Ryan Galmer. How's it going, man? We got Air Spider 23. And yeah, we got a lot of new folks joining us in the chat.
Thank you all for being here,
channel, guys.
So
Ivy's in the chat. Thank you for coming by, Ivy.
Thank you very much, Ivy. Ivy is the mother of Moira for all you. This little angel right here. Look at her. She got home. She's all good. Not all good. We need to make sure she's all good, but she's home. That's the most important thing. She's eating. She started walking again. Good stuff. A lot of rehab for this little girl. So we got to help them out on this one. But now, what we went through, you saw it there, is maybe half of what was in one half a box. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get through all of them, but I'll tell you what I have done. I've got donations from people for the boxes that are going to take care of us at Imaginatarium. They're going to give it. They have this idea for these boxes that they use for their mystery boxes. They're going to ship them to me. My office, I'm going to use the big conference room, and I have some people coming in. I have Lewis, who was in both C2E2 and Baltimore. This time he brought his son with him. He was there for a little bit. Always goes to Baltimore. Always goes to Denver. Always goes to C2E2. He's going to help us out, and he's donating some books. And he's got a lot of that X-Men run stuff like that too. Then we got the whole conference table going to organize these things up and down. So
everybody's kids are on camera now. We got mine, and we got Pugs, and we got everybody.
My kids are in bed for real. I'm looking at.
We don't need Jason anymore. We just got Pugs.
No, we need Jason too.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I have two balls.
Not true, but it's nice of you to say.
Come here, Lou.
No, Jason, not you.
Look, Old Wolf says, "Shout out, good job, Charlie, on your pumpkin. Good job." All right, you get out.
Good job.
So those are the Dragonheart boxes. We really want to let you guys know that there's something special there, and for those of you that want to get, there's another doggy. Charlie's gonna come back.
Order phase 2.
Another doggy.
Catrin would be mad if I didn't show my pet rock at this point.
Oh, and a pet rock.
That's awesome.
It encourages positivity.
Carly has her own pet rock.
My
Carson.
name is Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin is your rock. You're right. So
All right.
again, the Dragonheart boxes. There's an incredible cause here that we want to shout out, and for those of you that wanted your very own TJ Slab Dragon AOK, this is it. This is your moment for that.
You're gonna have to pay shipping, but we're gonna put a lot of good books together, and it's gonna be good. We don't even know what price we're gonna do because
It's going to come from TJ.
Yep.
JD, Chad, the comic community as a whole. It's going to be this epic AOK for you. All you need to be doing is just looking for Friday night's show, Saturday's show.
Just keep watching.
The opportunity to buy one. And I'll tell you right now, if you noticed on our Sunday auction when we mentioned it, huge groups of people say, like Kavi, Comic Books NYC, huge groups of people saying, I want one, I want one, I want one.
We're working big time.
It's going to be a long line, so you want to get in there early and make sure you get one of those boxes.
Right. We don't know when we're gonna do them. We're hopefully soon, but we thought about it. We said, well, the more the merrier. We think,
right?
The more the merrier in there. You know, I know that some people, when I watch these unboxings, they get like 6 books, and then it's that, or they get 2 books and a trade and something else, and they're like that. We're starting at minimum of a dozen per.
So we're trying to balance
Starting at a dozen.
and the amount of money for the box. So it's a balancing game, and we want to make sure that people are happy with what they get, and that we feel like that Midwest comic family is getting an incredible value for those as well, because that's the goal, right? More is the goal.
The Dragonheart boxes are going to be one, and then the Chad boxes will be another one. So we can keep the pedigrees together.
So
that's
A and B. That's what
we don't know what's going to be in the other box. One could have a bunch of, like Chad could be sending me a bin that might be the keys or whatever, random keys and stuff I just throw into these random piles. And that's the best part. We're going to have people watch it. We're actually going to try to videotape as much of the sorting so you guys can actually see how we're doing it.
Nice.
Because I think that's kind of fun. I think that's one of the cool things we could do is we just say we randomly are looking up the GPAs and we're thinking a 5 and under pile, 5 to whatever pile, and then over. You know, when it starts to be like, okay, we have too many in this pile. Let's separate that and figure out, you know, marry them up a little bit.
Is that all going to be here on the Comic Core channel? They can see that here.
I'll try to get it here. I should be able to use the Wi-Fi.
Just keep your eye out. Hit that notification bell. If you're interested in these boxes, you might get an inside look at kind of what's going on so that you feel comfortable when you say, I want to spend a little bit of money, and knowing where that money is going and knowing what you're getting, I think is a huge part of it. Transparency and being all clear on that is kind of what we want to do.
Exactly.
And again, the families in the chat, Ivy's in the chat. I saw Paul in there earlier. So just really know that there's a part of this. I was joking in the Comic Core chat that I got this amazing Daredevil lot from this guy up here. And I'm excited about it because it's an addition to my Daredevil collection, but there's some doubles I'm getting. But I'm excited to know that, number one, I'm getting these books, but number two, I'm supporting this family that is like, if I were going through that, I would expect or hope for something similar.
We were so happy with the auction. Actually, we were just finishing boxing everything before we came on here. And we looked at the lots and the people that bid, and we were just so happy. We went through that list again. We're like, what a great group of people. And that's a great thing for the community. We thank you guys very much. It was an amazing weekend. Really really tiring. I think some of us, all of us, poor Paul's in the hospital sitting there. And then we're his support guys, and he's calling us at 3 hours of sleep.
Shout out to Chad. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Carson. Shout out to Legend. Shout out to all those people that
Catrin, and everybody who bid.
8 total hours of supporting this community, and I think it goes way beyond comics, way beyond money, way beyond auctions, but all to the things that I think the original goal of the Comic Core was, which is that we are here for one another.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
well said.
Perfect. Yeah, I was just reading some great messages from people, so it was very.
Yeah, I'm
cool.
getting a bunch as well. Shout out to Old Wolf, who is always sending me some of the best and most positive messages in this entire community.
And to the chat, thank you all, everything that's out there. And then we want to shout out the chat one last time before we head off, because you have to do New Comic Book Day. You got something coming up, don't you?
Yeah, I'm hosting new comic. Well, actually, you know what? Alec is traveling for a Halloween get together. I am doing a Middle West show with
Cool.
the
DJ.
Slab Dragon himself.
Nice.
TJ allowed me to AOK him something, which
That's
like,
awesome. Wow.
yeah, huge deal.
Yeah.
I sent him the trade for the first few issues of Middle West, and he was willing to enjoy it, and he loved it. He's joining Perry and I to discuss Middle West. That's why I got this little altar set up.
Nice.
So in a few minutes on my channel, I'll be over there with TJ and Perry to talk Middle West if you want to talk that. But
That
really,
is awesome.
I know TJ is in the chat right
tune in.
now. He's
Yes, he
watching
is.
the chat right now.
So very cool. Very excited about that. And I'm definitely excited to watch TJ on there. Because Stranger Things, by the way, is on Tuesday.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, Stranger Things coming back.
I'm liking
on
all this
Tuesday.
TJ content.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Let's get more.
We need more of that for sure.
Yep.
Absolutely. Big heart. Huge heart. Huge
Shout
heart.
out to Chris Barrett. Comic Core is family. That's why we're here for the kids. Thank you, Chris Barrett. We jokingly call Chris Barrett the troll, but he is honestly so supportive.
So good.
You know that because you see him in every channel,
And he knows. And he knows what he's
everywhere
talking
you go. He is like a metronome. The guy is on time everywhere. He's the opposite of me. He is on time. So shout out to that.
So very cool.
Barbarian Kung Fu, who gave me an AOK recently. Barbarian, I didn't actually, Chad, I didn't let you know. I opened your unboxing. I unboxed your stuff on Alec's channel on Monday, I think. On Alec's channel, we unboxed some cool stuff from Barbarian Kung Fu, and it was part of Alec eating a hot chili pepper like Don Rosa style.
Yep.
So you go over to
Don
Alec's
Rosa.
click on the giant chili pepper. You'll see me opening some cool things from Chad because he really knew what I was looking for, and he gave me some books I really appreciate. So thank you to Barbarian Kung Fu.
That's awesome.
Nice.
He's a troll and I love him, says TJ. I love it. Thank you, TJ.
Very good. So okay, definitely gonna go over to that channel there. What else? Anybody else got anything coming up?
I got a show on Comic Cast on the SNB network. So S&B. Sunday at 7:00. We changed the time, and it's pretty bumping in there. It's a good time. So yeah, come check us out on Sundays. And then I guess I'm not sure if we're doing a Monday show or what's going on. We'll see.
I think that right now we're invested in the goal of reinventing a couple of channel shows on the Comic Core. So there could be some
Modern
really
Men was
exciting
really
stuff.
good. Carson, shout out to Carson. I know, John, you were on the show, but shouting out to Carson for that.
Modern Men, the Unlimited show, the Story Comic Core,
Golden Guys.
the List show, which I used to do a lot on the Comic Core channel. That we're kind of reinventing all this, and we're hoping to bring some of this stuff to you in the coming weeks on the Comic Core channel.
Golden Guys will be having featured guests once in a while now.
Yeah.
And we're excited about who. I'm excited.
Yeah, we got one more show tomorrow too called Outside the Issues. I know Catrin's trying to put together another special guest for that, so really looking forward to Outside the Issues. I think we're gonna have a special Halloween themed episode of that tomorrow. So
that's awesome. Yeah, check out Drew Manchu's reviews. He's got some great X-Men reviews. They're always popping. They're always like the most viewed things ever on our channel is Drew's reviews. So check those out. They're awesome.
Be on the lookout for some daytime commentary and shows throughout, and content brought to you by Discovery Bay.
Oh, all right.
Cool. Coming soon. He's working it out, and he's got some ideas that I think everybody here is going to enjoy.
I'm hoping for like a JB soap opera, daytime soap opera. He's like talking in Spanish in one send, and he's in a wig in the other. He's like, it's gonna.
You know, look out,
we-
Dave Marlies. JB's gonna cancel you.
That's it. Edge of Night style. Nice, good job. General Hospital with Discovery Bay. It just sounds like a show. Discovery Bay. Even sounds like
Discovery Bay. The piano comes on, violin. This is a
Discovery Bay.
beach.
That's you have to do that kind of opening. You have to do a 1980s
Soap opera.
Falcon Crest late night.
Yes.
Discovery Bay.
Get
Awesome.
that daytime Emmy now.
Drew Manchu says there are DC reviews dropping tomorrow, and this was a big DC Black Label week, so you definitely want to tune into the Comic Core to catch those reviews, because I was definitely in my shop looking at all of those DC books, trying to think which ones.
I'm definitely going to take your advice, and you're going to make the decisions for me on which ones I buy.
So Drew Manchu's reviews are coming tomorrow. Be ready for that.
So that's it, man. That's Unlimited. We definitely head over to John's Comics with Kids channel right after this and watch the Slab Dragon and Perry Comics and him discuss Middle West, the first two trades or first trade?
First trade.
First trade. So the first six issues of the book.
Yep.
So, there you go. Have a good one, everybody. And we will see you again on the Unlimited show real soon.